We are the Two Musketeers, and this
is our first video, presumably.
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to be doing here today is we're going to be doing some critiques of the first ever animated film, the much beloved Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
But we must say that we are not haters of Disney.
We love Disney.
We watch it religiously, and that's why we came up with all these great points.
That's why we noticed all these things, so that you guys don't have to watch these in your late teens like the sad, pathetic people we are who do, and can just enjoy it.
Okay, so first major theme that is wrong with this movie. Snow White is the ideal woman, okay? She has the mindset of a little girl.
Throughout this movie, she reacts to things somewhat like a 10-year-old would.
Yeah, like running through the woods and hallucinating goblins.
Also a general lack of, common knowledge about the world around her.
Yes. Her first instincts when she stumbles upon a dirty house is to clean it and then cook for the people that live there.
But also on top of this, she seems to be have a lack of education and the, before mentioned, lack of common knowledge, because she believes that because she sees little beds in this house, that this cottage in the middle of the woods is the home of 7 little orphans who live alone, again, in the middle of the woods.
Which just isn't right.
It's making any sense at all.
Nope.
So the fact that she genuinely believes this makes me doubt living in her kingdom as when she is the ruler.
Yeah. So the second major thing that is wrong with this is the dwarfs. Okay? They are greatly discriminated against in this movie.
Basically, they're miners, which is was one of the most dangerous jobs at this time. And on top of this, they seem to not really know how to mine, because they have a massive amount of jewelry and gemstones and all this stuff that would make a lot of money if they sold it, and they don't seem to be selling it.
No, not at all. Also, not only are they discriminated against because the only place that dwarves exist in this world is in the mines, but they also discriminate against one of their own, Dopey, who has never attempted speech in his life. It's just something he's never tried.
He's not deaf or anything. He just hasn't tried to speak. And the people seem to accept this and to think it's normal and a bit funny.
Yeah. Okay. It's
a little sad.
The third major theme that we have issues with in this movie is the kingdoms and their rulers. First off, the queen. She has some serious flaws in her plan.
Her entire purpose in this movie was to try to kill Snow White. And at the end, she didn't even try to kill her. She took that step down and just put her in a coma.
Yep.
But she has the power to transform herself into an ugly old woman. Which, vain as she is, doesn't make sense. She would make herself ugly, but whatever. This says that she has the power to turn people from what they look like. So she could, A, make Snow White less beautiful, and thus making her look beautiful in comparison, or B, just transform herself into a more beautiful woman. Both of which would not involve death or any retaliation on anyone's part, and would have been much easier for everyone.
Yep.
With the prince,
there are some serious issues with their romance. Okay? Serious issues. Firstly, when they meet, she is literally wishing for her Prince Charming to come along. Then he shows up and she runs away, so he sings at her. Which she does multiple times. They never have a conversation in the entire film.
Not one conversation.
Their entire relationship is based on the fact that they find each other attractive.
And singing. They just sing to each other.
All the time.
It's
singing. All the time. And at the end, when he finds her, after a year of searching for the woman he saw one time,
and
he goes up to. Everyone has assumed that she's been dead for the last year. And you know what? The first thing he does? He goes up and kisses her. He kissed someone he thought was dead.
While he's singing to her as he walks to her, and he doesn't even seem sad. It's not like even a really sad song that he's singing as he walks to her. It's just kind of messed up.
There's no emotional connection between those two. Okay? Now, the kingdoms.
There are none.
There's none. There's just castles. Really, it's a gated community with castles.
And they're so close to each other. I mean, it's like a day's ride apart. I don't understand the purpose of this.
His searching the kingdoms for her pretty much just involved him, like, riding around in the woods for a little while. Like, there was really no heavy searching.
I don't know how he didn't see her, since the entire thing seemed to take a neighborhood. It's a neighborhood.
It is.
As big as
It's a neighborhood. Okay, now we're going to have a speed round where we are going to go back and forth listing off these points. Now, we have a minute to do this, and I'm going to set a timer. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Maybe. I don't know. Who's left?
I didn't just leave. I'm right here. I got a timer. I'm going to start it with my bow tie phone. Timer. Hey. Okay. Timer. It's time.
Don't worry, people. We'll edit this out so you don't have to watch it awkwardly.
Yep. Okay. Ready. Speed round. I will kick this off. The queen has a box that she specifically uses for hearts. That's all she uses it for.
When the dwarves come home and Snow White's in their room and their house is all clean, they legitimately think that she is a dragon that has broken into their house and cleaned it and are terrified.
The curse is broken by Love's first kiss. First kiss. Not just Love's kiss, Love's first kiss.
Snow White's voice is so annoying. I want to cut out my heart and give it to the queen so that I can die and not have to listen to it anymore.
When she runs away from the huntsman, she runs into a completely different forest.
The prince looks like a freaking girl.
She bosses around 7 men whose house she broke into.
When the dwarves chase the queen up a mountain, there are 2 vultures following them, which means the vultures both know that someone's going to die, and when the queen does fall off the cliff, follow her down, implying in a children's movie that they eat her.
Doc is the doctor of nothing.
The dwarves just let her go off with this random stranger who appeared and kissed the presumably dead girl.
Dwarves seem to have a fear of water.
Birds help her make a pie, which is disgusting.
Ah! Thank you for watching this video. There are many, many more points that you will find. Read them in the description if you want to know more of our reasons why this movie is really creepy. So the rest will be in the description of the video. Like our videos, subscribe to our channel.
There will be more videos of various things, not just us critiquing things. There will be sketches, weird bits, whatever you want.
Yes, and if you have any ideas for videos or things that you want to see us do, just put something in the comments.
Also, if you have anything where you're like, hey, that point was totally wrong, please put in the comment. We would love to
argue with you. We can have little debates, and it'll be fun. And even if you want to post a video that counters our video, that'd be great too. So thank you. Subscribe to our channel. We're the 2 Musketeers.